Hey, hey, hey! I hope you're having a marvelous Monday. It's your favorite remote work enthusiast, Delilah, and today I have something for all of you healthcare lovers out there. If you are looking for a computer-based role, you don't want to be on the phone, and you want it to be in healthcare and you want to get paid well, then this is the lead for you. So I'm excited. I'm going to get right on into it. This lead comes from a new to this channel company, which is always exciting, and I think y'all are gonna shut this one down. So before we get into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you tap the notification bell. This is so important because something tells me I'm just gonna be showering y'all with leads, lots of good old remote information, stuff to help you get hired, especially this week. That's what something tells me. So you wanna be in the know by hitting that subscribe button, tapping the notification bell, and selecting all. And once you have taken care of that business, we will be ready to jump in. All right, so jumping on in here, today's hot lead comes from a company called Better Health. And this company is based out of San Francisco, California. They don't have a ton of information on their Glassdoor, but if you Google them, you check them out on other socials and around the internet, you'll find a lot of information about them, and especially their own website. And this company is in healthcare. They offer peer support, medical supplies, and a bunch of other good things. So that's what this company is in. Now, they are currently hiring for a document specialist position, and this role is going to be available US-wide. They let us know that you need to have at least 2 years of experience in documentation collection. And if you're like, well, what qualifies as documentation collection? Well, if we scroll down a little bit further, they actually clarify that in the application process. So for example, have you ever worked in prior authorization, SWO or DWO, medical record requests, anything that has to do with, all the paperwork and the documents and files and stuff that get exchanged in the healthcare industry, that would qualify as documentation collection. So that's going to cover a lot of different areas, and that's going to qualify a lot of different folks. So really getting on in here, they let us know that they are seeking a highly motivated individual to be part of our documentation and insurance verification team. This role will be responsible to provide day-to-day guidance to this small team, 5 staff members, while also becoming an expert in performing insurance verifications and chasing documentation requirements for durable medical equipment orders for urology, ostomy, wound care, and diabetes. This role is split 65%, 35% in doing the work of a documentation, insurance verification specialist, and providing guidance and leadership to the team. What you'll do: create and send patient documentation request forms to physicians and doctors' offices, manage patient eligibility documents such as prescriptions, standard written orders, medical records, primary care physician referrals, over-utilization paperwork, and discharge summaries, collect prior authorization from payers, conduct timely, assertive, and creative follow-up to ensure our members receive their orders as quickly as possible, support the member success department in handling customer inquiries. Who you are: 2+ years of experience in documentation collection, love for investigating and identifying best practices of documentation collection, knowledge of medical terminology, managed care billing guidelines, must be able to prioritize and work independently and within a team, ability to work full-time 40 hours per week within the time zones in the United States, compensation and benefits, competitive salary, PTO and benefits, medical, dental, and more, fully remote opportunity with a distributed company, talented and fun coworkers who are passionate about improving our healthcare system, the opportunity to be part of a mission-driven company and make a difference in patients' lives. So So that is the lead. And you're like, wait a minute, Delilah, you didn't talk about the pay. You're right. I did not talk about the pay. So let's talk about it, okay? Now, they talk about compensation and benefits, and the most that they give us is competitive salary. So you guys already know I dug around on the job lead. They ask us what the expectation for pay is, but they don't throw out any numbers. So of course, I ran over to good old Glassdoor. And over on Glassdoor, since this is, a company that is fairly new, they don't have a ton of information. They did not have this role listed. But that leads me to the next thing, okay? How do you figure out what a company is going to pay? Because they don't tell it to us on the job lead half the time. And then sometimes, the stuff on Glassdoor is all over the place and sometimes it's not even there. Well, what I would say is go to multiple companies that are offering similar positions, see what they're paying. You also want to go to companies that are in the same region. These folks are in San Francisco, California. And then you can also look and see, what is the national average for pay. So, that's just a general tip on how do you figure out what a company is paying. Now, back to the specifics of this one, I don't have any specifics, but what we can see is folks are getting paid handsomely at the company. And so I did a light Google search. I tried to find what I could. And these are the numbers that I will throw out, okay? If I were applying to this role and I'm showing up with the skills to pay the bills, I would not ask for a cent less than $60K, okay? I wouldn't go any lower than that. All right. But where I would really like to be at is about $70K. And if you're like, I know what I'm doing and I've been doing this and I do it like no one's ever done it before, you could even go up to maybe $80K. And that would be on par with what people make as document specialists, and especially in that area. So I threw out those numbers, ask for what you feel comfortable asking for, but also do your due diligence and do your research. And, I love giving you guys this information. And if you want to talk more about this topic, I'm open to doing that. We can hop on live sometime this week and we can discuss different things, and pay could be one of them. So anyway, just let me know in the comments. But yeah, I wouldn't go below $70K, and $70K would bring you in at about $35 per hour, which would be about $1,400 per week. So if you're like, ooh, Delilah, let me get my application in. This is the application process. And yes, you'll need a resume and a cover letter. And yes, I have one for you. Okay. They let us know that you're splitting your role between documentation specialist and insurance verification specialist. So if you head on over to the remote resume builder software, we have templates to help you with both of these. If you wanted to get your application in and start off with, an application that speaks to the insurance verification and then work from there, I think the best template to use to start off with and build up from there is the administrative coordinator resume template. This template is hot because y'all love these types of roles where you are doing the documentation, typing, clerical computer type work, you're handling files and important information. And then on top of that, there are deliverables. There's things that, have to be done in a timely manner. And that's why I always say the administrative coordinator resume template is a great starting point, because a lot of the jobs that I share with y'all are, these types of roles because that's what y'all like. And then I would make sure that I include, the insurance portion to it. I'd make sure I include, the healthcare and, all those things that come with it. Like, I can keep things a secret. I'm not talking, HIPAA regulations. Those are things that you want to make sure that you add to further customize it and make it your own. So I would go for the administrative coordinator resume template, and I would also pair it with the administrative coordinator cover letter template. And of course, we are customizing it, making it true to ourselves, and we are able to get our applications in ASAP. And you can get access to those templates plus all those templates that you see there for just $1 during the try before you buy trial. And if you decide to keep the software, it is only $37 per month. You can cancel anytime, but a lot of folks keep the software during their job hunt because it's so easy to go in, use the templates, customize customize them and get your application in. You don't need Microsoft Office or Google. You can do everything within the software and you're just answering the questions. So you can see from this video like how it works. You're answering the questions. You're going along with the prompts that the software gives you, and the software puts everything where it needs to go. You don't have to decide, order do I put the info? The software is smart and it puts it where it needs to go to get through these applicant tracking systems. It does all the formatting for you. You just want to make sure your info is solid. So try out the software, see how it works for you. It is so easy to use. As soon as you sign up, you're going to get your login to your own private dashboard that looks just like this. And then you'll get a login to my Teachable School where the tutorials live. They're quick and easy to follow so that you can learn how to use the software and customize the templates. And then email 3 will have a link to the support desk so that you can always get in contact with us. We're in the support desk 7 days a week, every single day, no days off. I make sure there's always someone in the support desk to take care of whatever questions you have. So try out the software, see how it works for you, get your application in for this hot lead from Better Health. And this is a good one, y'all. You know, the application is quick and easy peasy. I had to get my application in ASAP. And lastly, check out the mega list of jobs on my website, remoteworklife.co. All of the companies that I share on this channel are on this list for your convenience. You guys, a lot of folks don't know this, but there are more jobs than the ones on the job boards. You can go directly to these companies' websites and see what else they have for you. That's what I always recommend, because you can find more jobs to apply to and you can increase your chances of getting hired faster when you do just that. So check out the mega list of jobs. And lastly, check out my Amazon storefront. If you need your home office set up, which we all do because we gotta work and we gotta have equipment to work, check out my Amazon storefront. I'm always talking about the computers. Okay, the computers are what's, the most important, really. You can't work from home if you don't have one. And you can see 100+ people have hearted this because these computers do just what you need them to do. You can go fancy later after you've gotten a few paychecks. But for now, if you're on a budget, can you swing $136 for the whole hookup? I think we can make it work. So check out my Amazon storefront, the mega list of jobs, and try the software for just $1 and get your application in ASAP for this hot lead from Better Health. So thank you all so much for watching. I truly hope this has been helpful, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.